Hi friends, my name is Amol Gaikwad from city of Pune, India. So I want to take this opportunity to thank God and also be a testimony for His glory and a challenge for people who do not believe in God. I encountered God on rather than saying I encountered God, God encountered me in the year 2011. I went to the discipleship school. But just going before going to the discipleship school, I want to tell you about my life, how it was prior to going to the discipleship school. So the reason to go to the discipleship school was because I was forced by my parents and my relatives to go there. And the reason for them to force me was because I was suffering from a mental disorder, wherein that is called as mood disorder. So because of which I was under high medications, wherein I was just a living dead body. I used to take 8 to 10 medicines at one time in a day. So it's like 15 or 16 medicines twice or thrice in the entire day. And just in order to find a cure on this, I was given shocks. I was also admitted in the Yeroda Mental Hospital, Pune. But even after being there, even after treating me with shocks, there was no cure. Definitely, because I was from a Christian family, I went for prayers, I went to church, I went for crusades. But even after praying, there was no cure. So I was very much depressed in my life. I always used to feel that what would be my future? So I was depressed. I couldn't concentrate on anything, and because of the medicines, I was just a living dead body. So during being under this period, my relatives or my parents, they sent me to the Bible college because earlier prayers never worked out. So this was just one of the options for me to go there and pray or just to be there for some time. So when I went there initially, because I was under the high medications, I was almost asleep whenever I was taught in the school, in the college, whatever was taught, I couldn't hear. I used to hear it, but it never went into my mind. But yes, one thing went into my mind, one thing that I could understand, that Jesus, God, is the answer for every situation, every problem that we go through. So eventually I these words always used to come onto my ears, and made they somewhere made a place in my heart that yes, God is an answer to your prayer. So while staying in Bible college, there was a small incident that happened with me, and I was trying to solve that problem by my own capabilities and my own strength, which I had very less at that period of time. But it was never resolved. And then, because I could hear that God is the answer for each and every problem, I decided to pray. I prayed for like 2 or 3 minutes, and after that, the problem was resolved right away. So, somewhere in my mind, I started thinking that I tried this 15-20 minutes, but it was not resolved. Immediately after praying, how it was resolved. But maybe I thought that this is just an instance that happened, so I did not thought about it. But somewhere in my mind, that thing made place in my mind that yes, God answered that prayer. But again, I said to God that if you really answered, if you were the one who answered my prayer, answer another prayer. I will believe that you are alive and you answer the prayers. So just after a week's time, again the same incident happened. I tried to resolve it by my own strength. It was not resolved. Finally, I decided to pray, and as soon as I prayed, like in after 5 minutes, that thing resolved. So I felt that God, I challenged God that you answer me, and He answered my prayer, that showing that yes, I'm there, I'm alive, I'm answering your questions. So after that, I believed in God, and then I was very much eager to go in His presence because God started speaking to me through preachers, through the Word of God, through Bible, through circumstances, and each time He showed me that I love you, I am with you, and I will be with you forever. And slowly and eventually, I started changing. I decided to stop medicines because the Creator of the world, the maker of the science, the maker of the medicine was with me. And as the word says that he was beaten so that we could be healed. So I believe that by his stripes I was healed. And slowly and eventually I stopped all my medicines. The doctor had mentioned that if the medicines are stopped, he will kill someone who is staying with him or he will kill himself. But this never happened. In fact, I was growing in the Lord. The person who always needed someone, I was completely dependent on someone. I couldn't stay alone because I couldn't do anything on my own. But there's a word of God that says, Philippians 4:13, that I can do all things through Christ who makes me strong. And I believed that word and started stepping forward in God. And slowly and eventually He started answering my prayers. I was changed. I learned guitar. I started singing, I started praising Him, I was leading worship in church. And all this happened just because of God. I started my education that I had left. I completed my graduation. I came to Pune. I'm working with a multinational company for Insurance Australia Group, that is, I'm working for Australia. And I want to thank God that there was a time when I was zero, but just because I trusted Him and I believed Him, He answered my prayers. And by His grace, today I'm standing in front of you and testifying His goodness that He has done in my life. So I want to challenge you, people who do not believe God, or people who say that this is over, nothing can be done. No, there is a hope in Jesus Christ, and He will answer all your questions. He is there. He is there to change the impossible things possible, and He will do it. I trust in Him. Thank you.